Hey, it's another little Wayne bite. Just a little taste of this and that. Today I'm making zoodles, or zucchini noodles. They're actually really quick and easy to make, and what's great about them is, one, they just taste good, but two, they're low in carbs. And this recipe has asparagus, it has bacon, it's got my zucchini, and a little bit of onions, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Basically, that's all there is to it. And before we get started, just a reminder, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get more recipes, craft ideas, restaurant reviews, even travel tips, all in the same spot. Just click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you always know when new videos are coming out. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to start with my zucchini here. I've got a nice zucchini, and this is a meal for one. I mean, I'm a big eater, so this is a meal for one, and it's all pretty healthy for the most part. So what I'm going to start off with my zucchini, I'm going to cut it here on the ends. And you're going to need a spiralizer, and I'm not going to recommend a particular brand. I like this one a lot. It's actually really good. It's got multiple blades, and I'm using the one that's designed for tagliatelle. You actually just put this guy in right here. You push on the end right there. Then you just start turning it, and it starts spiralizing out this end right here. Now I'm going to get a bowl, because right now it's going to go all over my floor here if I'm not careful, so hold on a second. Now there we go. So you've got a center core there, and you've got all this wonderful spiralized zucchini, and that's it. You've done your job. Thank you very much. Put you away. So I've got my zucchini right here, and I've got some bacon. I've got 2 strips of bacon. I'm going to cook those up real quick. I'm going to let that cook up, and while that's cooking up, actually I'm going to cut up my asparagus as well. Let me wash my hands here. So now right here I've got asparagus. I have five asparagus stalks. So I'm going to take them. I've already trimmed the ends of them off, but I'm going to go ahead and cut these into 1-inch pieces here. Saving the tips there. 1, 2, 3. Very simple. Okay, so I've got that cut up. Now again, here are all my ingredients. I've got my zucchini, I've got my Parmesan cheese, I've got some onion, I've got the asparagus, and I have a little bit of butter here, and I'll use some olive oil as well, and probably just season it with salt and pepper. Really basic stuff. So let's get the bacon cooked, and we'll continue in just a second. So I've drained up the bacon, and take it here, just move this aside for a second here so you can see it. Tasty. I'm just going to chop it up. Good size edible pieces there. What we're going to do, I have another pan, smaller pan. What I'm going to do with this pan is I'm going to put a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil in there, like maybe a teaspoon of butter and maybe a teaspoon of olive oil. That's about it. Goes in there. The butter and the olive oil are nice and warm now. I'm going to add my onions in there. Again, it's about 1/4 cup of onion. Stir that around. I'm just going to give that a minute so it starts getting tender. And I'm going to add now my asparagus in. Again, I've got 5 asparagus stalks. I'm going to put those in. Saute them as well. This is going to go for about 2-3 minutes total until everything is nice and tender. Now, one of the things about a spiralizer is it makes really long noodles, and sometimes that can be problematic when you're trying to eat them simply. So sometimes I'll just pick a pair of scissors and just cut through a few times to break some of those long noodles into smaller pieces. Really basic, just a couple of times. Gets it all ready. Okay? Now, this has been a few minutes for the asparagus and the onions. Just about ready for me to add more to it. You want to make sure that the asparagus is nice and tender, beautifully green. And so that's looking pretty good. So now I'm going to add in my zucchini noodles. Like that. Then also I'm going to add in my bacon as well. Coming together. Now actually, I'm going to run outside real quick and get some oregano, some fresh oregano. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Literally, this is fresh oregano from my garden. I'm just going to pull about, 7 or 8 little leaves from that in here. Get a little flavor. Boom, boom, boom. And I have about maybe a tablespoon of fresh Parmesan goes in there. Toss that. And as soon as the noodles are nice and tender, you're good to go. Look at that. Oh. All right, cool. There we go. So let me get a plate for you for presentation right here. And I'm going to serve this up for you. And here we go. How gorgeous is that? Oh my gosh. And how quick and easy was it? Really, really basic, right? There we go. Enough my heat there. You zhuzh it just a little bit to give it a little bit more depth for you to see it better. A little asparagus on top. Gorgeous. And a little more Parmesan cheese on top as well. And literally, that's my dish. How great is that, and how simple was it? Anyway, the recipe's down below, easy to follow. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Also, leave me your comments. I'd love to know what you think about this recipe, things I've done in the past, and things you'd like to see in the future. Hey, thanks for watching again. We'll see you next time. Time for me to eat. Yum.